Hello, I'm Sean. I'm the director of this little documentary.
Documentary.
That's what I said, documentary. Anyways, my job is to go back in time using our DeLorean, graciously given to us by the Time Bureau, and basically film our history. Joining me on my endeavor is going to be my lifelong friend, Gabe, and of course my cameraman, aka you, Andrew. Say hello.
Sup?
Hello, I'm Gabe. I'm assistant director.
Assistant to the director.
Yeah, same thing. Sean does all the research and the directing while I just kind of carry everything around. Yeah, he's like the Batman and I'm like the Robin. He's like the Shaggy and I'm like the Scooby. He's like the Godzilla and I'm like Godzilla's assistant.
Alright, so we have the camera equipment, we got the camera. Do we have the boom mic?
I may have forgot the boom mic.
I like how you brought your cell phone as if you're gonna have cell service there, though.
Oh wait, I could be the lighting guy.
Okay, if we're being honest, I don't even really like these guys. I'm just here for the money. And the camera equipment isn't even camera equipment, it's just toys.
Get in the DeLorean now.
You know?
Andrew, let's go. Come on. Let's roll the intro.
The year is 1718, still considered to be the beginning of when the Spanish missions first began. This mission, similar to many others, holds indigenous natives of the Americas within them. In this particular mission, however, they hold a native man that grew up to become a critical thinker from within, one that questioned Christianity and would not be swayed to the religion forced down upon him. This is Nell Knight. He is a 21-year-old, extremely curious indigenous man that lives on a mission in present-day Texas. In recent news, he was put on trial by the Spanish Inquisition for heresy. He was sentenced to be beheaded with an axe today and only has a few more hours to live. With the help of the locals and bribing the executioner with a little bit of gold, my crew and I were able to conduct a secret interview of Nell Knight on his last few hours in order to gain some insight on what events transpired to reach this point in time. Here is his story.
So, how did you get here?
Well, to be fair, everybody has their own side of the story. A lot of questions were asked, a lot of actions were taken. So I'll start from the beginning.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Within 1 minute and 37 seconds of talking with Nell Knight, he proceeded to tell us that he woke up one day and realized that he did believe in one God, but he also believed in lesser gods. So Christianity was similar to his believing, like his belief system, but he didn't believe in the acts that Jesus did. More specifically, he didn't believe that Jesus walked on water, turned water into wine, and actually rose from the dead, and questioned it. So instead of being a normal person in his era and actually going and consulting the priest about his questions and the missions, he decided to go take matters into his own hands.
Yeah, I tried some of the stuff on my own. I tried to walk on water, and that didn't work at all.
My name is Nell Knight, and I'm going to prove that you can't walk on water.
And then I tried to turn water into wine, and that worked about just as well as the walking on water trick.
Wait, so how did you test the story of Jesus rising from the dead?
You know what? We played around with that idea for a little bit, and after, a little bit of brainstorming, throwing ideas around the room, we realized that if we tried it, I would die forever. So we skipped that one.
Wait, what?
I mean, it's kind of simple. Like, if I want to rise from the dead, it's going to come from my willpower. And, the night before, I had a little bit of fire water. Went to a little, dance around the fire. Just wasn't really feeling up to it, not enough willpower.
At this point in the interview, we were actually skeptical about him because he didn't sound like the right person that was described in the autobiography. It's like his personality was not even similar to what was written about him. He was supposed to be a serious man, someone that was put on trial and sentenced to death because he went outside the boundaries of what he was supposed to learn and rejected the teachings that he was supposed to believe in. And also, why was he so monotone? And I felt like he got excited about the wrong things, too. So, what happened next?
Well, that was only really the beginning. Just because I wanted to explore, the different religious stories. So yeah, then we moved on to bigger and better things.
So, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a story of Lazarus. Wait, you mind? Sorry. Yeah, basically this guy was dead for 4 days, and Jesus was like, "Hey man, get up." Jesus commanded him to get up, and he got back up and back to life.
So I'm guessing it didn't go your way?
Get up. Hey, get up. Yeah, funny story about that. Apparently if you kill somebody, they stay dead. So, sorry, Auntie. You're not going to be seeing John for a while.
So you're telling me you killed someone?
Alright, hold up. Define kill. Because we're trying to save humanity here, okay?
How does that help humanity?
Well, I guess it doesn't really. But, at least we found out.
At this point in time, we basically just wanted to get the interview over with because, we learned something new about him that the autobiography didn't contain and didn't warn us about. Murdering your cousin is one thing, but I think the scariest part of it all was that he got away with it, and no one actually knew about him murdering someone. Okay, so let's just skip to the end of this interview, because I already see where this is going. What was the final straw? What was the last thing you did wrong?
Oh, well, there's one last story about Jesus cursing the fig tree, and shortly after he cursed it, it withered away and died.
So, how did you perform this act?
Well, I'm not one to really know about curses and spells and rituals. So I went to our formerly known witch doctor, and I was like, dude, can you help me with this? And he said he can help me by trying to summon the old gods that we believed in and evil spirits nearby to help curse the old tree. And I was over here sitting like, no way, dude. We gotta do it. We gotta prove these Europeans wrong. So he geared up in his old ritualistic witch doctor outfit, and we stood by the tree. After a few moments of him performing the ritual, nothing happened. We said we would try again tomorrow, though, because maybe the tree needed longer to understand the curse we've just put on it. So we woke up the next day, and on our way to the tree, we got caught by the guards. Our witch doctor goes and yells out, "Oh, whoa, we got a cut, boys!" And we took off running in two different directions. We both got caught.
So we were both, sentenced to be hanged, but he ended up getting burned alive, and he took a little while to be burned. So they ran out of firewood, so I got the lesser punishment.
Well, this has been quite the interview. Unfortunately, we're out of time, so this concludes our interview with Nell Knight. I'm gonna get out of here and air this as soon as possible.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. Can't wait to see this interview in the future. So excited to be, have my little 15 seconds of fame, so get to work, man.
Oh, can we kill him now? You ready to die?
Yo, come on.
What, we're not gonna film the execution?
I mean, we've got everything in the amount of time we were given.
But, it's an execution. We don't really ever get to film those things.
told you one thing. True. So you don't have to.
Dude, oh, wait, stop. I have It's just a box full of toys.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and I don't
Coming,
know.
Andrew? Come on.
Yeah, I totally fucked up.